Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Hand of Fate 2. In the previous episode, we completed the tower, learning certain things from the sorceress at the top, and getting the gold by our timely rescue. In this episode, we'll be taking on the star.
The act of creation is really what I crave. You don't know what it is to sit in the seat of life and death, to know that the changes you make, the rules you create, trickle into the world and in turn change it.
Now, as you may notice, there is no silver token, which means there's no secondary challenge. Well, that must mean that it's going to be easy. Hell no. Like I said at the end of the previous video, if you thought the strength challenge was difficult, you haven't seen anything yet. For this one, I think I'm gonna bring along Kolbjorn. As for encounters, you want to bring along anything that can counter curses. The Demon Array, she is something that can counter curses. I'm going to spoil that right now. The Cunning Man can also remove curses. However, in order to do so, you must give up a blessing. Or if you have multiple curses, 2 blessings for a specific one. In Demon Array's case, it is mostly free, but requires a dice gambit, unless that's changed. You will also need the Healer, as she can take away curses, but at the cost of fame. Something to keep in mind. The Little Devil can also take away curses, so I don't recommend bringing him along. Beyond that, let me check. Let's see, See, there's Forgotten Dreams, but that gives you a curse. That can give you a curse. That can give you a curse. So we've essentially got every encounter so far that can remove curses. Beyond that, as always, I recommend stacking the deck with things that can give you food. Unfortunately, we've already hit our max platinum with the Demon Array, but that's not a bad thing. Whoops. Wrong button. Fabled Beast. Yes, this guy can give you food, but way too risky. I'll take one Drunken Knight.
I guess that card is one of your favorites. I don't see the appeal.
Waterfall of Youth's always good to have. I suppose adding some fame gain cards wouldn't be a bad idea, considering the fact that we kind of need fame for the healer. Holy Relic is always good. Let's see, equipment. Let's see, I know there's one. Raider Intervention. That might not be a bad idea. Let's see, Dark Alleyway. Ooh, Thomas the Ogre might not be a bad idea. And if it becomes desperate, I could always use that to gain food. In by the Sea could also be good. Let's see, anything else? I suppose Toshers could also work. Plus, I'm bringing along Kolbjorn, so the dice. Let's see, as for anything else, I don't want to get anything that could give me curses, because we're already going to be in enough trouble as it is. Let's go for the Pauper Dilemma. Definitely don't want Purgatory. As for this, equipment. I know that there is one in particular that deals in curses. A bit of armor. Where is it? Spiked Bone Guard. From what I've heard, this can help you with curses, if I recall correctly. May as well bring along the Pious Robes, because we're going to be fighting Corrupted. Like, a lot of corrupted. Let's see. Armor of Gluttony couldn't be bad for food. Let's see. As for weaponry... Again, anything that deals with corrupted is good. What this deal is. Let's see. Dark Thirst. Yeah, why not? Let's see. Lord's Diadem. Plus having a slow swing on the... on any precision gambits could be useful. Yeah, why not? As for that, well, let's just toss some new stuff in. We can get one platinum card in here, but I think I'm gonna save that for... Where is it? Ah, Lionheart. Because, well, it's just a gut feeling we're gonna need that. Let's see. And let's toss some new stuff in just so we can, you know, get it unlocked, see what it can do. Because really, when you're dealing with corrupted, you don't need any specific weaponry to deal with them. As for our usual supplies, as always, we are going to be taking +5 food. We are also, as usual, taking Fate's Path, and this one is actually very, very useful to us. As for the rest of our supplies, or the last of our supplies, I'm gonna say extra gold. Couldn't hurt. Okay, with that, I think we're about as ready as we're going to be. Let's get this started.
There is much that people meddle with that they ought not. You understand the game. You have let it shape you. You may have the skills we need to face him, or you may die.
The village of Frostford gathers in the town hall to discuss the mage resurgence. Well, an elderly farmer stood upon the stage. I saw it clear as day with my one good eye. An almighty swirling spiral, black and sparking, come to take my corn. And our lives, comes a hysterical shout from the back of the room. The caucus descends into pandemonium. Let's ask the mayor for questions. The mayor tries to calm the assembly, but has little luck. A sobbing woman throws a chair at the window in a frenzied terror. What's this about portals? He could be lying unintentionally. Old Frank is very, very blind. Okay, what's this about the mages? Oh, we all know mages are around, despite the Empire telling us they are merely tales. However, I've heard they're getting more dangerous. Sign of the times. Alright, well, guess we better get going. The mayor stops you before you go, shaking off a screaming farmer. The Empire is off in the north somewhere. There's nobody to help us. I beg you, comb the area for anything suspicious. If you do, I'll reward you. Yeah, basically, if we reveal all the encounters, which is what Fate's Path is for, we will get 10 food. It's going to be very useful, and is also why the Cunning Man is a little hesitant for me to add to my deck. Because then I'd have to give that up. You're unsure of where to start, but you know you must close these portals somehow. And let me swap over to a sword.
Each tool represents part of the power that I once held.
On a lonely Imperial road, there lies a dilapidated tavern known as the Black Cauldron. Inside, you spy a group of mages huddling together in a dark corner of the tavern. They are gazing, enraptured, at a dull copper goblet in the center of the table. Shake one of them. You grab the closest one and give him a vigorous shake. Fighting some unseen resistance, he turns to look at you with red-rimmed eyes. Help me! It's killing me! You gently lift the gibbering mage out of his seat and take his place. The goblet has ensnared you. All you can do is sit and stare. You feel a great hunger in the pit of your stomach and wonder how much time has passed. You see Kolbjorn waiting patiently in your peripheral vision. You want to scream, but no sound comes out. The mage that you rescued is nowhere in sight. Oh, thanks a lot, pal. Yeah, this is why I brought Kolbjorn along.
Back to the bones. I hope you have learned to be their master.
Oh, wow. No, there's no way I'm... Even if I get a 6 from him, there's nothing I can do. Kolbjorn still hasn't recognized your predicament. Hey, jackass, you think I'm sitting here for shits and giggles? Every time. And there's no way I'm going to get a 6 from him. There we go.
A win here sets the tone for your challenge.
Ah, shoot, I just realized a ring I could have added. Oh well. Your fear that Kolbjorn would stand like a mournful statue until you dies is abated when you feel his large hand fall on your shoulder. The goblet releases you. Weeping with gratitude, you grasp and push weakly away from the table. After recovering with some water and bread, you proceed to gently free the other mages from the goblet's horrible prison. In thanks, they cast a ward on you, protecting against the goblet's power. Given their diminished state, you doubt the strength of the enchantment. Cast it into a portal and rid the world of its evil. See, the new wielder of this item will gain a curse. Because of course. Goblet's curse. Consume 2 food instead of 1 while traversing the map. Yeah, this whole thing is about curses. We don't even get the benefit of having consumed 2 food. You find a makeshift tent in the forest. From the tent comes a raucous cacophony of drunken merriment and devious schemes. Snap, your foot breaks a twig and the noise falls silent. This one? Huh. A pair of Empire soldiers, in that case I'm switching over to my axe, poke their heads out of the tent and gasp at your presence. "Kill her!" shrieks one, his mouth ringed with chocolate. "The general can't know we were trading weapons for sweets again." Come on, Kolbjorn. Let's do this.
I wish you no harm, yet we will do what we must.
Ah, he came out of his stun quicker than I thought he would. Well, that was mostly easy. Alright, let's see what we get. A mage pokes her head out from the tent and notices the dead bodies. Alright, look, we don't have time for this, she says. She throws a sack of something at you. Equipment, huh? Alright, spiked bone guard. Bleed bash, easy escape. Okay. Discard and ignore the first curse that you draw. I'm not going to equip this mainly because I can't, but also because there is one specific curse that I need to get rid of. It's not going to be till much later.
A suit of armor suited to your temperament. You have proven yourself worthy.
Don't follow us. The mage waves her arm, and the tent along with the mage and sundry disappear into nothingness. If I'm right, the portal should be in the upper left corner. Or not. Okay. Let's see. We've got the Cunning Man, but I'd have to give up either Fate's Path or the for the Mayor's Blessing, which I don't want to do. There's Demon Array. I could have her do it. Given the power of the card, it's kind of a waste, but seeing as how it's already been drawn, I may as well use it.
Callus has ruled for 100 years, and in that time the Empire has become more brutal by the moment.
Let's continue exploring. We're going to see Demon Array. Now, here's the funny thing. For those of you who have played or seen my playthrough of Hand of Fate 1, you will know what these items are. I actually didn't realize it until about the third item.
There are benefits to besting the devil, not least of which are the new friends you will meet along the way.
Are you the one who ruined Apollyon's fun? A woman with the pointiest face you've ever seen approaches from the shadows one night. Yes, you are. How delightful. Did he cry? He used to be such a crier in our youth. Oh, you're wonderful. She pokes at your bicep. I'll remove your curses if you like. Although, it goes against our nature to gift without games. She throws you some silver dice. Here, roll your luck. I'll split it by 6 and lift that number of curses from your soul. So, if you manage to get a perfect roll, she removes, 3 curses. 6 is a lovely number, don't you think? That's why I have 6 fingers on my left hand. You glance at her hand in alarm. It's a hoof. You're gonna, as is obvious, want to get as high a roll as possible when it comes to this, but in this case it really doesn't matter considering I only have 1 curse. Ooh, what a roll! The demon winks and pulls out an abacus and flicks some counting beads around. I can release you of 2 curses. What curse will you give me? The demon's eyes light up. A plague, perhaps? They taste exquisite. Well, here's the only curse I have, which, hey, I'm not going to complain about getting rid of this. You feel a pull on your soul as the demon wrenches the curses from you. She smiles at your discomfort. Still laughing about Apollyon's failure, the woman waves goodbye and disappears into the night. No, I'm not dealing with this yet. Now, I should have you know, unless it has changed, Empire Inquisitors, you're going to want to avoid them unless you have a high amount of fame. Just saying. And seeing as how we have no curses, and thankfully that means we don't have to give up any blessings, we can avoid the Cunning Man. So I am going to go around and I'm going to take care of these other ones. Yes, the Fabled Beast, we've seen it. Oh, huge success. Slay him and claim his tusk. Unfortunately, this means we're going to have to deal with the full brunt of the dice roll. Obviously, we're not going to re-roll the 6. Oh, wow, a near-perfect roll. I would have figured we'd have to use Kolbjorn for this. Thankfully not. This adventurer is the clear winner today, having slain 17 beasts, announces the farmer. Take a basket from my latest harvest as a reward. Ooh, that's going to be good, especially now that we no longer have the Goblet's Curse. After you reveal the fabled boar's tusk to the farmer, you saw him too? I'm not crazy, he really does exist. Did he speak to you too? Or speak to you? My wife was once a blacksmith. I'll get her to fashion something from this for you. Hell yeah, I'm taking that. I'm grateful to you both. My fields will be safe once more, says the farmer, embracing his precious flock of sheep. Then onto the onto the drunken knight to get some more gold and food. Mostly gold, but hey, that's good because we got a general store right in front of us. Oh, and before anyone asks, it is impossible to avoid those events where you gain the curses. So you can't just go around, find the portal, then come back for the curse. Okay, how are we gonna do this? I think gonna head left first and then around. That seems the most efficient route to take. Sorry if I don't talk much, but for events like these, I need to focus so I can minimize the amount of damage I take. 20 gold, for food, for fame. Still not sure if we have enough fame to be able to bypass the Empire Inquisition, and I'm not taking any chances in that regard. Alright, let's hit up the general store, see if we can't get some good stuff. Let's see, what do we got? Assassin's Blades. Can't buy it, but I can at least take a look at it. Let's see. Perform a series of stabs. Okay. Ripostes and finishers against Empire both increase weapon charge by +4. Ooh. And it's light. Let's see. Defeat 50 Empire with a finisher to unlock this shard. Yeah, we also got the Dark Thirst. Not bad, but I think priority should be to food just to be on the safe side. Okay, that should be enough for us for now. Not that I can really buy anything else. What do I have to sell? No and no. I will never sell those. Well, with that, no reason to visit the Cunning Man. You can also trade blessings for equipment to him, but I don't think it's really worth it considering what we have. Let us investigate the cave. Yeah, I think I'll stick with the axe for this. Stepping lightly, you peer into the cave, and, just as old Frank had described, a great portal churns, black as night, sparkling with red lightning. Corrupted creatures crawl from the porthole. The cursed goblet in your haversack hums and pulsates with energy, as though the portal calls to it. Throw the goblet into the portal, my friend. The portal churns with greater vigor until it explodes, releasing its energy. Portal down. 3 more to go. And trust me when I say things are only going to get worse.
With power comes consequence. Can you hold the dagger without being carved?
Investigating a curious radiance leads you to a cavern strewn with candles. The stalactites look like monstrous teeth in the flickering light. In the depths of the cave, you find a young woman bound with ropes. A mage raises a dagger menacingly over his heart, or her heart. You cry out in protest, your voice echoing through the chamber. The mage looks up without a hint of surprise on his face. Ah, the hero has come, but what will she do? I require a sacrifice either way. With the dagger poised above the maiden's heart, your hands are tied. We could give up our glory, but we don't have 20 fame to lose. I think I'll give up my gold, because I've only got 10 of it. So yes, the mage instructs you to throw your gold into a deep cleft in the earth. It's a good thing I already spent it at that general store. And it seems like the least amount of pain. The mage hums his exaltations to the gods. Satisfied, he unbinds the woman and offers you the dagger. It will disrupt a portal, if such things interest you, he says before blinking away. A dagger. Dagger's curse. Draw a life pain card before every encounter. Yeah, the dagger is uncomfortably warm, but you are compelled to keep it. The maiden bows gratefully. You know anything about closing the portal? The magical doorways have been opening everywhere since last solstice. The maiden swishes her skirts like a little girl and giggles. I think the dagger will close it. It's powerful and dangerous. What do you know about the dagger? It's cursed, you know. You don't say. The maiden's brown eyes are unsettlingly dark in the dim cave. But it's beautiful and rare. No information about how or where the portal is, eh? Because here's the thing. These life pain cards could very well be permanent injuries. Unfortunately, because of this, we have no gold to buy equipment from, but we can at least look over these so that they're no longer new. Thieves' Bane, weapons deal 135% damage to thieves, not bad. Scorch Blade we already know about, but I'll show it anyways. Flame Strike, Riposte. Riposte cause damage to armor, not bad. Thunar's Talons, Arc Finisher. Defeat a corrupted with a finisher or destroy their armor to create an arc of energy that damages nearby enemies. That would actually be pretty good. And the Ram Shield. Bash causes additional damage to armor. Again, not bad. But unfortunately, I can't buy anything. Good thing I got all that food on the first floor. Waterfall of Youth. That might be good if I can't get rid of this curse right away. And yet another band of thugs. Oh boy. This one? Ouch. Mages and an ogre. That's not a good combination. I need to take care of them. Oh, it's just one mage. The ogre spits at the mage's feet. What nonsense here on this day of trading. Bootless knaves? Thou did not think to spell the forest against wanderers? One of the mages shrugs. At least she looks healthy and full of blood. Could fetch a lot on the market. We're going to be a little over the time limit, but I'd like to finish this particular map. That way we're at least halfway through this. Ah, good, you stunned the maid. Ja. That did not last long, and that hurt a lot. Kolbjorn, I need you here. Finish off that mage. Or just keep wailing on the ogre, who, surprisingly, is not the big threat around here. Oh no, I am not dying here. Oh crap. I am one hit away from death. Okay, first things first after we finish this. Going to camp and eating a ton of food. Captain's dead, and the mages have been knocked off too. At once, everyone dives back into the tent to take as much spoils to themselves as possible. There's a lot of hissing and kicking. You manage to sidle in and grab a couple of things before sneaking away. Sure, I'll take that. And a little extra food that's gonna have to go towards me healing up. I'll see you guys in a quick moment once I've gotten through this. Okay, that's taken care of. And nothing I can get in terms of equipment. Food, maybe? No. Okay, that really ate into my food supply, but I'd rather eat into my food supply than lose everything. Huh. Town crier announces the Empire seeks mercenaries to join the battle against corruption. You seek out the watchtower where the recruitment is taking place. You arrive in time to hear Sir Malifaule's plan to wipe out the Paupers district. The outbreak began there, and we cannot risk sparing any of their lives. Okay, if we fight the corrupted, we will fight alongside the Empire and gain gold. If we refuse to kill the Paupers, supposedly, I've heard it's changed, but we will gain food. Supposedly. Second thought, let me make sure that this hasn't changed. Yep, it's true. I will refuse to kill the Paupers. Plus, it's also how we get the shards. Your refusal does not sit well with the Imperial soldiers. Traitor! One of the soldiers shout. The Imperial soldiers surround you, shackles at the ready. You draw your weapon and prepare for their wrath. Shouldn't be too difficult, hopefully. Thank you, iframes. Okay, not a big deal. One little shot. Oh, Kolbjorn's down. Who's left? Just these two? I can deal with that. Okay, took a little damage there, but it shouldn't be too big of a deal. Of course, if it's not there, then where is the portal? Don't tell me it was right up above where I started, because if it was, I am going to be mad. Fearful of your wrath, the rest of the soldiers retreat. You spot a peasant woman with a child hiding behind some barrels. You lead them past the wall, past gatekeepers who look pointedly in the other direction. Bless your heart, she says, holding back tears. Please, accept this token of our appreciation. Oh, damn! I was not expecting to get that much. That almost makes up for all the food I had to spend healing after the ogre. Speaking of which... may as well. Though it is kind of a waste to heal up when you're at 95. Ow, there it is. No means of removing the curse, which means we'll most likely have the little devil on the next floor. Supposedly.
There is a reason the Empire has outlawed mages and their work. Magic can undo everything they have done.
Let's see. I don't need the fame from the duel. I don't need the equipment from Raider Prevention, that's just going to be a problem. But I will take on the Dark Alleys, that's an easy one. Okay, some Anarchist Greed, 5 of Greed. Baunar's Talons, that could be useful. I mean, I know what I'm getting, but I think I'm gonna go for the equipment. Of course we've been ambushed. The question is by who? Berserkers and Greed. Oh, great. People that I shouldn't be using heavy weapons on. Well, so be it.
Nothing good is found in cities.
At the very least, the thieves aren't tough. So they'll go down somewhat quickly. And I'll let Kolbjorn take the last blow. Because I'm nice like that. Your assailants dispatched, you pick up the equipment that drew you to this alley.
A mighty hero lost to the ages left these. May you wield them as well.
Defeat Corrupted with a finisher or destroy their armor to create an arc of energy that damages nearby enemies. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. And I will equip it. And let's see if we can't get something nice off the bodies. You recover some valuables from your fallen foes. Nice. Like I said, I don't need those last two, and I know we're over the time limit, but I want to finish this level so that way we're at least halfway through. Deep within a forest at the edge of a small fishing village, you find another portal, violently spitting out hellish monsters. Let's seal this portal. The portal's relentless release of corrupted ceases as you throw in the dagger. The portal collapses and disappears into the aether, relinquishing its power. Thunar's talents, crafted long before corruption came into these lands. The purity of these blades is a perfect tool against it regardless.
There are no enemies in battle.
Wow, I didn't even notice the second terror. I've seriously got to be more careful. I know I have plenty of food for healing. Doesn't mean I should use it as such. Or that I shouldn't have to. Oh, come on, I was out of range for that. Whatever. We got through alive and we've got plenty of food to heal with, so it shouldn't really matter. Plus, Potion of Youth will help out. But with that, we have come to an end for this episode of Hand of Fate 2. If you guys like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe for future content, don't forget to hit the bell icon to get notifications for when I upload, and please, leave a comment down below this video. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.